Oh, glad I didn't do that. Oh, glad I didn't do that. Oh, I need to turn up. Okay. Hello, can you hear me? Oh, glad I didn't do that. Oh, I need to turn up. Okay, so I'm looking at you in the chat. It looks like you said it stopped. So,
Hello, can you hear me?
Because I'm actually looking at this on the TV.
Ooh,
So,
didn't do that.
Oh, let me know. I'm going to switch back, make it full screen, switch back to the game footage, and hopefully.
Okay, so I'm looking at you in the chat. It looks like you said it stopped.
That will
So,
have permanently fixed.
Because I'm actually looking at this on the TV.
Whatever
so,
the issue was.
Didn't do that.
Oh, let me know. I'm going to switch back, make it full screen, switch back to the game footage, and hopefully.
Okay, so I'm looking at you in the chat. It looks like you said
hopefully
it stopped.
that
So,
will have permanently fixed.
Because I'm actually looking at this on the TV.
Whatever
so,
the issue was.
Didn't do that.
Oh, let me know. I'm going
back
to switch
to
back, make it full screen, switch back to the game footage, and hopefully.
Okay, so I'm looking at you in the chat. It looks like you said
hopefully
it stopped.
that
So,
will have permanently fixed.
Because I'm actually looking at this on the TV.
Whatever
so,
the issue was.
Didn't do that.
Oh, let me know. I'm going
back
to switch
to
back, make it. I know what the issue is. Okay, hang on. Let me actually hang on just one second. I think I have to go actually find my phone and open up um okay. So I think I have fixed the issue. I think I figured out what the issue oh no. So I think I figured out what the issue is. Okay. So I do believe I have fixed the issue. It was me using a bad method to monitor the stream. So I had the volume down on my TV because I was hoping that thinking, okay, I won't pick up the sound from the playback coming through the TV. What I didn't mention, or what I didn't account for, was having the live stream open on YouTube when I was using the same computer to capture the game footage. So it wasn't just picking up the sound from the game capture, it was picking up the sound from YouTube, which had the delay, which was causing the multiple audio streams. So now everything should be all sorted out, and just kind of sucks that like the first part of the stream is terrible. Okay. So yeah, so everything is back to normal now. All right. I do want to check on my battery. Okay, yeah, so the battery pack that I have plugged in is working really well. All right, guys. So welcome to the stream for anyone who like managed to stick with it. Thank you very much. So I guess to kind of like start things over again.
Welcome.
I did an A/B comparison with the Quest. Oh, thank you. With the Quest Pro, so basically a Quest 2, and while the lighting and effects and everything were the same, and the actual textures were the same, the resolution is night and day different with the clarity. So if you're kind of into VR and you're wondering if the upgrade is worth it, the upgrade is definitely worth it. The better lenses, the more powerful processor, making things look, like even looking off into the distance. We're on the Quest Pro, the Quest 2. It's really jagged and aliased. It's almost crystal clear. The only occasions where you get a little bit of aliasing is like in the real fine lines, like in the chandelier. But let's keep going. Some of the other observations that I made, the parkour in this game is really, really, really fun.
No, I have grown tired of repeating myself. You will work where I tell you to work.
Yes, mistress.
I see you still have a way with handsome young men, Claudia.
Brother, much like you, Ezio, that man was neither young nor handsome.
Oh, you wound me.
Oh, please, your pride is more resilient than armor. What took you so long to find the villa?
I got lost in the past while wandering the city.
It is easy to do. I'm glad you are here now in the present.
I just read the message. Fascinating in its own terrible way.
From the siege, has she?
No. I hired some workers to do some repairs on the villa weeks ago. Since then, they've been coming to the city like ants on the scent of sugar. It seems that they just lounge about town waiting for work that I cannot pay them for. Do me a kindness, dear brother. Take that model of the watchtower and place it on the map.
My pleasure, dear sister.
Okay. Oops. Oh, there we go.
I know you love a good puzzle, brother. Up in the attic there is a music box. If you can figure out a way to get it to play, you will get a wonderful surprise. Here's the key to your old room. Happy hunting, brother.
So...
Do not worry about losing key items. If you release them, they will reholster automatically when they are needed.
Okay. Press B to display key items in your inventory. Okay, reach the attic. Okay. So this is like a whole entire Assassin's Creed game in VR. It doesn't feel like any corners were cut. It doesn't feel like any mechanics from the traditional flat screen games were cut. Man, these light shafts look incredible, and I'm sure there is like a texture there, but like the that you can see it. Excuse me. Still getting over my cold a little bit. The fact that you can sort of like see the dust in motion, like really dramatically adds to that feeling of I am actually standing in this space. And again, the artwork, very high resolution. Like it feels like I am looking at an actual painting that is hanging physically on a wall. Okay, so here's... Oh, so I don't have to do anything to take it out, it just appears. Okay. The story in the game is surprisingly good, although I do think that, at the very least for this section, I think you would be missing a lot of context if you hadn't played the Assassin's Creed Ezio games. So glad that I played those. Like it does assume just a little bit that you're familiar with the characters that he's talking to.
The music box Claudia spoke of. If I am not mistaken, I recognize Leonardo's handiwork. I expect there will be more to this than it seems.
Okay. As far as like the overarching story goes, like the Abstergo, the present day or the future stuff.
Something I can use must be nearby.
Is actually really good. Morena Baccarin, however you pronounce her name, from Firefly, plays the main Abstergo, I'm assuming the main Abstergo villain, the person who is trying to get you to find the artifacts for nefarious reasons. And she's not phoning in the performance. Like she actually showed up and is giving a really good performance, or at least a really good performance so far. So let's see. Let me see if I can find anything that I need. So I think it's the items that are in gold. Oh yeah, here we go. This is what I need. A bird is missing from the news box. It can be found in this room. There we go. Okay, so I need to find one more missing bird. One thing that I certainly was not expecting.
Not yet right. Something I can use must be nearby.
Ah, here it is. Really, really good use of, like the unique things that VR offers. Like having to dig through clutter to get to the item that you need with your actual hands. Really, really awesome. Really, really goes to making you feel like there is actual stuff in this world. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to...
I need to keep looking.
Oh, turn the will to wine in the news box. Okay, there we go. And which of course, the Assassin's Creed games have never been, puzzle room games. But, you know, you come up the attic, you find a puzzle box that was left by the one and only Leonardo da Vinci. Ezio says to himself, oh, this isn't going to be so easy. You literally just find the two missing birds, plop them down, and turn the wheel, and the thing opens. Let's see. Ah! Oh, that is awesome. I don't think you could actually, like, play anything with it. But, like, yeah, it actually makes a sound if you strum it. Okay, so let's...
From Leonardo, Ezio. I hope this brings you some joy. A last painting is but a poor substitute for friendship. God willing, I will see you again soon. Maybe so, old friend.
So I know they've got the original actor for all three of the main characters, but, like, you know, I think the historical characters return, like, in the mainline AC games. So I am kind of curious, like, when we meet Leonardo da Vinci in this game, is it going to be like the same voice actor from AC2? Let me check my phone and see if anyone is saying anything in the comments. No new comments from Mr. Tank yet. But man, I feel so embarrassed. I feel so embarrassed having botched the first, like, 20 minutes of this stream so badly. You know, because I was just, like, rambling away.
It is as if he plucked her from heaven and gave her new life. Grazie, Leonardo. I shall treasure this until my last day.
Like, the stereoscopic overlap on this game is so good. In the last game that I played, in Vampire Masquerade Justice, when you would see things like little prompts or the enemy markers pop up on screen, if you were, like, any distance away from them at all, it would kind of create this doubling effect where, like, the overlay wasn't quite right. And this game, the overlay is perfect. I haven't noticed any of that. And the 3D effect, you know, the thing that, like, makes VR, you know, aside from the ability to, like, look around with your head and use your arms, is really, really well done in this game. So, okay. All right, what am I supposed to... Okay, so now I think I can just leave. All right.
Hurry, bring it down!
Oh, no! Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Have not found what I seek. You sprang the trap too soon.
Then I suggest you hurry. We have no way of knowing if he survived the collapse or not.
Very well. I had hoped to be the one to end his miserable life, but fate had other desires. Addio, Master Ezio.
Okay, who is this mystery person that wants Ezio dead?
So, these workers have shown their true faces.
Oops, didn't mean to pause there.
Unfortunately for them, I still live.
Okay. Let's see. Can I... Oh. There we go.
Had some resistance.
Okay.
Claudia?
We're...
Enough napping, brother. We have vermin to exterminate.
Your present was a gift of fate, then.
Indeed. I will clear the bastards from this wing to keep them from sneaking up behind you. Meet me in the workshop.
I shall rid the villa of the rest of these ratos.
Okay, so I like that. Those little cutscene moments are skippable. So in replays, if you don't want to, if you don't want to sit through those,
Greedy little pig. You take that back. Or what? You'll bump me with your belly? I'm warning you, don't say things like that, or I'll do for you.
you can skip it, but you're also free to move around in the cutscenes, so they don't feel like, you know, boring cutscenes. Okay. How do I want to take this on? Okay. So I don't quite know how to do the air assassination. Oh, you know what? I bet if I push A, it'll do the leaping air assassination. Okay, so I got two more guys. I got that guy here. All right, how do I want to deal with these guys? Let me crouch. Okay. All right. Let's see, I think I can get the drop on him. Yep, I got the drop on him. Good night. Oh, man! The stealth kills in this game feel just effing fantastic. This might be one of the best stealth experiences that I've had. And one thing that I'm really glad about this game is so much mechanical complexity, and it's not yet another first-person shooter or wave shooter. Okay. Let's see. You know, it has you doing other, you know, it's still an action game, it's still a combat game, but it has you doing things other than first-person shooting, and you're not just facing mindless, waves of enemies. You're actually like having to move through your environment strategically, and that was what I feel like Vampire Masquerade was kind of trying to was you know, like trying to do, but its levels were just too small to oh man, I am really coming at this from like the worst possible angle.
God, let's see what you think.
Ah. Oh man. Boy, I bungled that so hard. Yikes. All right. Savarige? Okay. All right. I think I can still... I have no idea what you're ringing. Okay, return to Claudia. I do like how like dangerous the combat in this feels. Okay, so let's see what historical fact we're gonna get. The texture on that canvas is really nice as well. Okay, historical constructs. lady within Ermine. Oh, this is a really cool historical fact. You're in an area that is like an art exhibit. It's got real life historical artwork, and then the historical tidbits that you find are about the actual real life artwork attributed to Leonardo da Vinci and painted in 1490. So late 15th century. This masterpiece is believed to depict Cecilia Giardini, the favorite mistress of Ludovico Sforza, powerful Duke of Milan and Leonardo's employer at the time. As often with Leonardo's work, hidden meanings have been debated, especially regarding the presence of Ermine. Some believe it was just a play of words on the ancient Greek words Formine, which sounds like the mistress's surname. Others note that Ermines, I guess that's what that animal is, were also seen as protectors of pregnancy. At a time, Cecilia probably bore Ludovicio's son. Interestingly, Ludovicio was a member of the Order of the Ermine and nicknamed the White Ermine himself. The animal could then represent him, as he could obviously not appear in person on the portrait of his mistress, but he was possibly present when it was created. Indeed. Who do you think she is looking at? Interesting. So as much as the modern era of Assassin's Creed games aren't for me, I miss this classic, the non-RPG, non-leveled, there's your famous Ubisoft glitch, a floating paintbrush. The unleveled, ungrindy,
Here, brother. Serafina and the leader of the bandits escaped into the sanctuary.
I'll continue after she's done.
I will get rid of the rest that may be lurking on the grounds. Stop the thieves from defiling our home any longer.
With pleasure, Claudia. Buona caccia.
Okay. So let's see what this is. Historical constructs, women in power. The Italian ruling class of the Renaissance, both the nobility and bourgeoisie, were male-dominated, and the political and ruling responsibilities were normally restricted to men. However, the social hierarchy was also a question of lineages and dynasties. Women belonging to prominent families could play an influential role in terms of sociability and alliance building, and sometimes in politics, though mostly from behind the scenes. Women also could play a role in the administration of the properties and businesses of the family. Okay. So let's see. I'm assuming this passage here is what is going to allow me to go down. Yep. So, good collision detection on the walls. Your blade doesn't just fade through the wall. So,
I don't
again,
want to get caught here.
attention to little details. This is really creepy. Like, as I'm descending,
By all means.
I hear the voices echoing. Oh, man. There's like a bunch of them. And it looks like there's a key that I'm going to have to get somewhere. Okay, so Are there any... Okay, let's look if there's any throwable objects that I can use. Like, is this... Is this just going to be like a combat section, maybe?
I better be careful here.
Okay, defeat your attackers. Okay, yep, so this is just a...
Now initiating the Animus Advanced Combat Protocol. Loading Professional Soldier Enemy Profile.
Oh, professional soldier.
Begin with parrying. Strike the enemy's weapon with your own just before it hits you. Time it right and you will open them to a counterattack.
Take that! You're done for!
Strike insufficient the enemy's weapon damage while they're attacking. That was too late. Try parrying sooner. Too early. Your strikes are not effective before you parry. To parry, slash against an enemy's attack just before it hits you. Time it right, and you will leave them open to a counterattack. Wait for the right moment to strike.
Ah.
This next exercise will require usage of the Combat Dash ability, which is now available to you. Perform a combat dash to knock enemies off balance. This will create more attack opportunities. The Combat Dash ability needs to recharge before it can be used again. The Animus indicates this charging period below enemies when they are targeted. You can lunge forward with your hidden blade by drawing it and thrusting your arm towards an enemy. Is your training successful? Exiting Animus Advanced Combat Protocol.
Oh, you fools. Now you shall see what this old man can still do.
The only will be ours for the team. Now I've got you. You're dead!
Ah!
Looking and the leader of these bandits have escaped into the secret passage behind the statue of Altair. I must follow quickly if I wish to stop them from escaping.
Okay, so... Like... I think the combat is fun. Like, call it arcade if you want. Okay, you've unlocked Combat Dash. Press to learn about upgrades. Oh, there are upgrades. Okay. So there's like an Assassin's Creed Syndicate level of RPGness, not like the Origin style where enemies are actually leveled and you have to level up your character to a certain numerical value before you can proceed to different areas, which, you know, it's, you know, a common mechanic in games. It just didn't feel like Assassin's Creed. Okay, so you can track your progress and upgrades in this menu. Complete mission to unlock. Okay. Okay, so it looks like these just unlock as you progress through the story. It's not like you have to. It's not a tree that you choose to upgrade, I don't think. You know, as you hit the level requirement or as you hit the memory requirement, it unlocks. Okay, let me check on my battery for just 1 second. 82%, and we've been going on for let's see. Going on for about an hour. So yeah, so the battery pack, I was curious if this battery was going to if this was going to be able to output enough power to have any noticeable difference, and it certainly does. I was already down to, I think, like 60% battery in the after playing for the same time without using the battery pack. So I'm happy with this, and this is a battery pack that I used with the Quest 2. So I'm really...
Perhaps we shall meet in the next life. Though in yours or mine, I cannot say.
Okay, that was kind of weird. It is getting kind of late. I think I might call it for the night. Oh, hold A to continue memory. Okay. So I'm halfway through this first, I guess, actual memory mission. Goodness. Excuse me, guys. Like, I am 90% over this cold or this flu that I've had. It's just a little bit of, like, the final niggles. Even this loading screen looks better and more clear and quite a bit better on the Quest 3 than on the last generation of hardware. Am I frozen? Did I encounter a bug? Okay. I'll let it load for a, I'll give it like another 30 seconds or so, and then I will have to restart because I think the game is froze. Okay, yep, we're going to restart the game here real quick. So let me quit out of that. We're quitting. We're quitting. Okay, there we are. Okay. Bugs happen. This is, far and away, maybe the least buggy Ubisoft release I have ever encountered. And, I am playing this on day one. Today is release day. So, a couple of bugs, a couple of crashes here and there, not the end of the world. So, and the more of this game that I play, the more I like it. I'm finding the combat to be really fun. Even if you would describe it as arcadey, those are some of the reviews and critiques that I've seen from some of the other reviews and chat on Reddit and chat online. Is people find the combat, some people say that the combat is one of the weaker areas of the game, and they describe the combat as, being arcadey. I think it's way less arcadey than something like Until You Fall. Okay, let's calibrate. And yes, holding your hands out for the calibration process. I like that you get 3 save slots. So if you wanted to, if you get, a little bit into the game and you wanted to go back and start it again, or if you have another family member in the house that wants to play the game, they have their own save slot. They did not have that. That was missing on Assassin's Creed Unity. You had like one save slot and you could never restart your game without completely deleting all of your save files. Really, really fucking annoying. So I'm glad they fixed that. Oh, okay, here we are.
Perhaps we shall meet in the next life. Though in yours or mine, I cannot say.
Okay, open the sanctuary gate.
The sanctuary gate looks different. I am gone but for a moment and my sister starts changing things. The thieves have entered the tunnels through the crypts. I must hurry. They cannot be far ahead.
Okay, so I can just kind of squeeze by there. That is really cool.
And now you get to plant a beacon and a logic bomb with it.
Just grab the data node, and you're all set.
The animus effects are really, really, really neat. Okay, so I found none of the Rift constructs, one of the Platinum constructs, none of the Silver constructs, both of the Golden constructs, and 3 out of 5 of the Historical constructs. So I will definitely happily be playing this again to go back and see if I can get all of the collectibles in this game. One area that the meta ecosystem is severely lacking is there is no like trophy or sort of progression system, at least that I have found, like that's comparable to the PlayStation trophies or the Xbox Gold or the Steam achievements. I think meta would really benefit from something like that, and you can kind of tell that like the Assassin's Creed game structure is just designed to sort of have those achievements and those milestones kind of slotted in.
Serafina has a head start, but she does not know these tunnels like I do.
And like, man, this looks really, really good. The lighting, you know, feels really good. It feels like I'm actually entering into a darkened space. One thing that I actually kind of want to try messing with real quick, and it's here in the accessibility settings, is okay, let's just try that for right now. Oh man, that really crushes the blacks. I think just a little bit too much for my taste. But you can okay, let me open that menu back up here. I need to take the contrast. Okay, so I'll just go with that for right now. You can, man, just a little tiny adjustment on the contrast in the headset really helps with those LCD darks and makes the game feel, you know, much more vibrant and realistic, I think. Okay, let's see. Is there any collectibles in here? I bet there's a mater. Okay. Okay, so I've kind of figured out how to better throw objects instead of like, you know, making an arc, like kind of pushing outwards.
Should we not have been sure Ezio was dead?
We do not need him on our side like a dog.
Signore Ezio rests with his ancestors.
I hope you're right.
Fear not. My men have been exploring these tunnels for weeks. There are more than enough of them to stop him, should he have survived.
And okay, find the key. Okay. Where are you, Mr. Key? I swear, like, of course it was in that box right there. Hold A while sprinting and looking at the ledge to jump and grab it. Oop. Okay. So something that I had mentioned when I was getting that echoey audio is something that has been really lacking from the Assassin's Creed games.
For me to jump, there must be another way across, or some way to bridge the gap.
Okay, so it looks like I need to find another key.
Something's not yet right.
Yes, I am well aware that I need to find a key. Oh, well, that works as well. Oh. Well. Screw you too then, Mr. Lever. Oh. Okay, so there is the key that I need. Alrighty. So, okay, so as I was saying, something that I had said when the audio was kind of glitching out was something that Assassin's Creed games have needed for a long time is some level of complexity to their
These tunnels are
parkour.
hard. It is a pity they have been overlooked for so long.
It was just sort of holding the parkour button and pushing forward, and your character kind of did the rest. And it functions pretty much identical to that.
This one is unaware of me. A fine target for my blade.
Use that guard below as an opportunity to review air assassinations. You will first need to have a weapon ready. Draw your sword or hidden blade. Either will do. When you strike, you will need to be certain to hit your target, so keep a steady hand. Now focus on your target and jump when you feel ready.
Oh my god, that is so satisfying! The airstrikes are amazing! Oh man. Much like with the parkour, adding in like those extra little elements, the flick of the wrist, when you're parkouring, you have to physically reach out for ledges that you need to grab. You can't just hold the forward button. It adds a layer of mechanical complexity, like I said, that enhances the original 2D formula. Okay. Swing while jumping by grabbing a bar and swinging yourself forwards. Oh, wow. Okay. That's really cool. Again, something like if you were just playing on a flat screen version would automatically happen. That little bit of, like having to reach out, grab, and swing your arm, makes it feel more mechanically significant and not like the game is just sort of playing itself. Woo! And it adds to that feeling of like, you get the stomach drops as you're doing the swings. I went from, being super excited to being a little skeptical with
Moving. We're right behind you.
with the late review embargo, but this game is continuously exceeding my highest expectations that I had for this game. Oh, okay.
Mateo wouldn't listen. He wanted to search for treasure. What we already took from the villa wasn't enough? Not
Oh, this
for
is
him.
really cool.
Well, good luck to him. Serafina says the assassin could be right behind us.
Calm yourself, Godardo. He's just one man.
Or right under
Just
you.
happens to be a master assassin.
Please, Serafina. You have the treasure you need to find the Kerokeon in Venice. You say eternal life shall be ours. Until then, trust me to handle our escape.
You better, or these tunnels will be our doom.
Okay. There we go. Okay, let's see. How am I gonna... Ah, shit! Okay. So, wow, totally botched that one. This is like the first Assassin's Creed game where I feel like there are actual stakes to the to the parkour, and it requires not a whole lot, but just a little bit of skill to accomplish, which is so much more than I can say for like just about
Stay here.
Why not?
any of the previous Assassin's Creed
I am
games.
sure of it.
Come now. He was tired, outnumbered, and his best years are behind him. The men I sent to meet him were killers, every one of them. He cannot have survived.
The assassins are unlike any enemy you faced before. I expected your men to delay Ezio and give us time to escape. Let us not delude ourselves by hoping for more.
I hope you're wrong, but Erizzo won't pay us if we perish in these tunnels, will he?
Exactly. We are to return to Venice with the treasure. Nothing else matters.
Then what do we do about Alberto?
Yes, what about me?
Another distraction for Ezio. Leave him.
Leave me? Commandante, no, get me out of here!
What we took from the vault is worth more than all our lives.
So you say. Alberto, how did you get in there in the first place?
I got lost when we fled into the tunnels. I just followed them and ended up here.
And now he's trapped.
It's true. Those bars are too strong to bend.
Perhaps with a lever, you could force them apart. Or maybe there's a loose brick in the wall.
Enough! We are wasting time. Ezio could be here at any moment.
We don't know that.
But it is not a risk we can take.
Don't listen to her, Commandante.
Quiet. Let me think.
Then do it quickly. We are running out of time.
Time, bastard!
Run! Run!
Your end is at hand. You will not get away from me. I have you now.
Oh
Do
no!
not think this will save you from my justice.
My father and brother deserve justice! Those of us on the right side of knowledge have squared ourselves against you.
Serafina, come. We must go. Our escape is at hand.
Okay. Ah. Okay.
Fear not. We will not fail you.
You better not. The city above waits like a fresh beast ready to be devoured.
We are hungry for riches, sir.
Then let Ezio serve as the primo. Our victory is at hand. My men have prepared a carriage to take you to Venice, and your ascension.
Excellent. Take what you want with the city to appease Rizzo and meet me at our rendezvous. Hermes shall rise again.
Hermes shall rise again.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
I really like the structure of the tailing missions. Okay, weapon caches contain throwing knives and other useful items. Nice! Throwing knives can be stored in and retrieved from your chest holster.
These I can use.
I can imagine.
What are we to do with these tiny knives? They are scarcely fit for slicing a salami. If we are to take this town, we need swords, not these tricksters' tools.
Okay, so not bad. It looks like there's a little bit of aim assist, but it's not like super aggressive. It feels like, you know, there is still some skill involved.
I can almost smell the treasure behind this door. If only there were a key.
Oh, man. Okay, it would just be perfect to, like... Nice! Okay, let's see. Is there any way for me to retrieve... There it is. Okay, so at least I've got one throwing knife. But yeah, the aim assist isn't so aggressive that I'm like just blindly making every shot. Use throwing knives, trigger traps in your environment. Damn it.
Any luck?
There we go.
That is the problem with these old tunnels. There are all sorts of accidents waiting to happen down here.
What's going on? Take.
Okay. So throwing knives definitely going to take a little bit of practice to master. But a fun extra mechanic, and I like as the game is going on, it's adding new things that really kind of like change the way that you play. I know that you get a crossbow later on. I know Cassandra, at least, has access.
I'm reporting you for insubordination. How the hell with you? Did you hear what I said? Yes, and I don't care. The commander certainly will. The commander will go to hell with you.
Okay, just gonna mark these guys real quick. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so I feel like I'm certainly getting better at what's all this in? I'm wondering if that's like a reference to the Thief games, because that was one of, gosh darn it, I can't remember the main character's name in Thief, but that was sort of like his thing was, or not his thing, but the guards, when he would do something to get like kind of noticed by the guards would go, hey, what's all this in? Okay, let me quickly make it up here.
What's this about?
Oh, man. Okay, so I'm all out of throwing knives.
Hey! Give a hand here! Not anything?
Can I do a drop kill on this guy? Oh, there are two. There are three, so everybody is right there except for that guy. Can I get around to a space where I can maybe... Ah! Oh no. Oh no.
Nothing there! Nothing, damn it!
So here comes this guy here.
They're off my trail.
Oh gosh, the stealth. This game nails that feeling of setting up like a perfect stealth kill and executing it, but having that tension of like, oh my god, am I going to get caught? Am I going to get caught? So well, and that was something that Vampire Masquerade, for the most part, completely failed at. Like I never felt that sense of tension. Yikes. Okay, you're right there. Oh no. Okay. So you're coming down right here. man.
Stand and face me!
Okay.
I'll be the end of you! Aim! Take aim!
Ah. Okay. So that got a little sloppy at the end there. Oh, and there's still one more guy. Oh, man. Okay, let me get down here. Let's see if I can take him out with a throwing knife. Nice. Okay. So the more I play with throwing knives, the more I'm getting used to, how they're sort of like
device that will open this gate.
aim and trajectory works. And they're really useful and really fun to use and really fun to pull off. The sword fighting mechanics I really like. That flame looks, pretty nice.
Though we are bound to different masters, we share the same goal and the same enemy. Obey her as you would me. It is signed R.
These missions are really long, too. This is like the second out of, I think, 13, 14 missions. And we're over an hour, so I can definitely see reviewers who have said that this could have, upwards of 20-plus hours of gameplay. This is not like a short, 2-hour Assassin's Creed-like experience. And unlike, other games like Vampire Masquerade, this isn't like a mechanically stripped down, bare bones version. Like, I just cannot believe that this not only has all of the mechanics of a full-fledged Assassin's Creed game, but that the mechanics have translated over so well and almost feel like it is like the obvious evolution for Assassin's Creed games. Like, the games were starting to get stale by the time Syndicate came out. The Origins, Odyssey, Viking direction, where it was, leveled RPG, more combat focused. You didn't have your stealth kills. Shook the formula up, but it felt like it was the wrong direction because it didn't feel like it was an Assassin's Creed game. This feels like an appropriate shakeup of the... Okay, I'm all out of throwing knives. I thought there was a pack somewhere back here. This feels like a shaking up of that classic, or a rejuvenation of that classic Assassin's Creed formula with, similar style of combat and leveling and the way that you would pull off your stealth and assassination kills, but adding in the elements of first-person VR. Well, I think this is just fucking knives out combat right here.
Too late, assassin! You want Serafina? You'll have to go through me.
That I can do.
Some enemies are tougher than others.
I kind of got that.
It's time for you to encounter one. Before you initiate combat, we need to review one more technique.
Look at the
Some
light
enemies have special attacks that
blending off
cannot
the
be
blade.
blocked. These must be dodged instead. Do so either by using the input on your controller or by moving physically out of the way.
I have you now! I'll be the end of you.
Oh, I think I kind of get the Ah! God damn it.
Raise the alarm!
Oh, damn it. Okay, I might have to go down off of the hard difficulty here. This is an actual, like, difficult combat encounter.
Too late, assassin! You want Serafina? You'll have to go through me.
That I can do.
Some enemies are tougher than others. It is time for you to encounter one. Before you initiate combat, we need to review one more technique.
Oh my god.
Some enemies have special
Please.
attacks that cannot be blocked.
Please, we do not
These
need
must
to
be
review.
dodged instead. Do so either by using the input on your controller or by moving physically out of the way.
Take that! What are you, afraid to fight? We've got an intruder!
Oh my god! What the hell? Oh my god! This is really difficult. Holy shit!
Lock the door behind us.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Okay, so there we go. So we'll take it down to a normal difficulty and see if I can see if I do any better with this fight.
You want Serafina? You'll have to go through me.
That I can do.
Oh shit.
Some enemies are tougher than others. It is time for you to encounter one. Before you initiate combat, we need to review one more technique. Some enemies have special attacks that cannot be blocked. These must be dodged instead. Do so either by using the input on your controller or by moving physically out of the way.
Defend yourself! What are you, afraid to fight?
Okay. Oh my god! Okay. So, like, they don't just, like, one-on-one wait to attack you. Like, they will start, like, pulling out bows and arrows and shit. So, combat, fairly difficult. But a lot of fun.
She escaped, but the trail is not yet cold.
Okay, leave the tunnels. Okay. Oops. Okay, so if this is like the end of this section or level, I think this is going to be a good time for me to end the stream for the night. Thank you to anyone who tuned in. I am so sorry if anyone who's still here from the beginning when the audio was.
Johnny, I failed to protect you once before. On my honor and the memory of my Uncle Mario.
It's me, Mario.
Again.
The city burns. Serafina and her bandits have done their work well.
Oh my
How could I be
god.
so blind.
The fault is mine, dear sister. I have failed you and Monteriggioni.
This desecration of our home cries out for revenge.
That I will not fail at. I heard Serafina and her men talk of Venice and their patron there, Francisco Rizzo. It is there that they have taken our stolen family treasures.
Then why do you waste your time here with me? Let Antonio know you are coming, and then on the road to Venice with you. Bring back what is ours, and show our foes the auditories are not to be trifled with.
You will see to Monteriggioni.
This will not be my first time rebuilding the city, brother. Go, and may the spirit of vengeance go with you.
Again, the animus effects feel like what it would be like if you were actually in, like a real life facsimile to the animus. Man, this game is just so much fun, like really incredible. I think this is definitely going to be where I call it a night. I'm going to wait for the menu screen to come back. Oh,
welcome back.
More story.
Monteriggioni was a bust. I wouldn't say that. You placed 2 beacons, and that helps narrow down our search. The fragments will come, just give it time. All this just to build a computer? It's so much more than that. Within these fragments is source code that, when combined with the Animus, can build a behavioral profile of a person from their lifetime of memories. We have algorithms today that do the same thing. No, not like this. The Nexus Eye will be a window into the future. Using data from the Abstergo cloud, it will map out with near certainty how an individual or a group will act. We will take people's memories and use them... For what? For the betterment of us all. Let's leave it at that. Why do you need me? Doesn't Abstergo have people for this? Abstergo is too big to move quickly. We must seize the opportunity the Nexus Eye presents now, not in 10 years' time. And if my employers can't see that, then I'll just have to show them. And that means taking the initiative. We have a fix on your next memory.
Italy again?
About 800 miles and 2,000 years away. The Greek mercenary,
Ah.
Cassandra. She fought on both sides in the Peloponnesian War between Athens and Sparta. You'll be joining her 2 decades later, when the war is about to end in Sparta's favor.
She's still a warrior?
It said she found the secret to immortality. But that may be just part of her legend. Time has a strange way of bending the truth. Now get to work.
Okay, so I think this is kind of like the perfect time to, in the stream, we are going into a new era of history, a new main character. So this will give us something to look forward to. I don't know if I'm going to stream my next gameplay. I'm going to have my kid through the weekend. And, you know, I don't know if streaming is going to be a possibility. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me for Assassin's Creed Nexus release day. This game has blown past my wildest expectations. Highly recommend this game. What do you guys think? Is this game something that you were excited for? Is this game something that you think you guys want to check out? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, Mutant Fox, signing out. And now that awkward moment where I have to navigate back to my computer and log out of the stream.